Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today deck that absolutely demolished aggro. We are at 78% win rate in Mythic, and the premise for the deck was that a ladder is only aggro. So all you need is removal, and here we are, life gain, removal, and sweepers. And that's all you need to win standard right now, and I think we proved it. So have fun guys, and enjoy the games. We're going first. So Sunset Revelry will be absolutely amazing, right? Hopefully he plays a creature. Perfect! And hit our face, thank you! Oh my god, this is the only deck when I actually say thank you to hitting my face, and that's some nice value. And this is what happens when you play the deck that everyone always plays. Enjoy? He's tapped out, so we can go for the straight. And being at casual 22. Let's go with this one. Probably this one was better, but not really a difference, right? With so many lands, I think we'll use a Eiganjo. Interesting, isn't it? Sure. If that's your play, so be it. And now we can cycle, so Raffine Tower with Elspeth Smite. We can also try this for, yeah, sure. So the point is, with this kind of deck, you actually can ignore burn, because it does nothing. With normal ratio of life gain, you might get burned, but here it's just, like, it's basically, this card is basically lightning strike draw, right? Like, it does negate fully this card, basically, on top of being removal. See ya? I don't think he will ever get 3 creatures, so it doesn't need to be exiled. Alright, alright. I have some ideas. I would rather keep a Eiganjo. Do we want to destroy evil here? He needs attacking creatures. Alright, so we can go for it. This way this creature that he will play will be smaller. Yeah, wow, you tricked me. Oh man, now I won't counter this 3 damage. Of course you never counter this kind of stuff if you're at 19, because it basically does nothing. So why would you counter it? So what will be the burn? Lightning strike. Alright. He's fully tapped, so we go for the cut down. And Smite will be for the Mishra's Foundry. Of course he burns us, but that's it. And we still have some removal. We say go. Smite is 1 mana answer to his insane amount of mana play. Oh, this is bad. This is actually really bad, because we did not... we do not have board right now. 1 damage to the face, really? Alright, he's going for this play, which is a bit weird. So, do we go with more mana? No, we want to cycle card. And we can always pretend we just drew it. Ooh, interesting. Let's get rid of the Foundry. We still have cards for... Oh, that was exactly what I wanted. We have some of those answers, not too many though, to be fair. So that was extremely good top deck by us. And I mean, we get a Eiganjo. If we had more mana, we could play Liliana, but we also need to protect her, right? So, as you can see, and now this is pretty good. If he drew a creature, now he will play it probably, because we are tapped. And if he doesn't, I mean, all the better. Up to 13, and let's try to work on our... Oh, poor Monored, getting bullied for the full day. Right, so this is actually very scary, because both Edict and Liliana are not targeted, and we are on the draw because we are a worse player. So very hard start. We might get overrun if he has good enough opening. This is a very good draw. So I want to keep the curve with cut down into Edict, because we can still hit Liliana then. And alright, that's a weird one. I will still go for it. Normally that's not the play I'm making, but in this particular case I think it's okay. Keeping the board clear is a big deal right now. So now, not sure what we're... Oh, okay. I thought it might be Celestia with weird draw, but that's not the case. Alright. I mean, let's go for Lily. This has to happen. We probably go with the Smite, I think. What are you?
This is my home,
I don't
and I
know,
don't
man.
appreciate it when people touch
I don't
my
know.
things.
Oh, this is 2. For some reason I thought it's 3. So
We
let's
all
get
have
rid of
things
Smite.
we'd
Probably
rather.
next one will be Sunfall. And we're both getting rid of, you know, anti-standard cards. Alright. We probably want to go to 0, but we have Silver Scrutiny, so we probably won't. And we don't want to discard it. It's a good card. It's fine. We will get it back probably at some point, right?
With friends.
So let's make sure that we have second white mana. We are prepared with Edict, so when, how is it called? Eternal Wanderer comes, we will be prepared. Serious? I absolutely hate it. This could be game winning, because he will name Silver Scrutiny, and I will be scrutinized. This is so... Oh no, I also highlighted it. Oh, now it's over. Oh, this is so bad, man. He basically negated 2 Cardos with this play. And we are not get... That was our idea for getting card advantage, man. So, we will play it later, but it's pretty disastrous right now. Like, no joke, it's really bad, man. Alright, he's drawing cards, creating creatures. We definitely need to wait with Edict. In this situation, lands are not the worst, but oh my god, I could draw 4 cards already. Or 3 cards, but 4 cards on the next turn. Nah. He still has enchantments, so the Reliquary will draw him the card anyway. Let's see the play. I think he has Eternal Wanderer and he just doesn't want to play her, because he knows about the Edict. And he just tries to bait it, so we never get the value. You know what? Man, this is actually really good. And it's not Anointed Peacekeeper. You know what? That's pretty huge. Also, a pretty good moment to play this land. Alright. I think we're getting somewhere with this. Not far. Not far, but I think there is a chance. This will be definitely a very hard deck to beat, because we don't play usual answers against this kind of control. We need to go with Sunfall tokens, Emperor, and I guess Liliana. We still have one, right? Here is the Emperor. Hopefully he will minus. He's a good player, he knows how to do it. Oh, that's rough.
Strike fast and strike
That's rough. Yeah, I think this will be a Sunfall anyway. Not my favorite, but we have a lot of those, so I guess. And I'm pretty sure he wants to bait out the Edict from us. And he might be able to. We still have more in the deck, if I recall. But it can be... Oh no, please don't demolish and field me.
We must protect
Alright, that's
the
okay. What are the... So he knows only about the Edict, that's the last card he has seen. And he has seen them with what? I don't... Oh, go back in. Right. Took me a moment. The token is our secret weapon, because he cannot go Eternal Wanderer, right? And we can remove the blockers, so we kinda have the removal. It will be a bit expensive, so we could also go for Sunfall. Let's go. This way we don't lose anything, and we basically got 2 removals. So let's see, I think he was prepared and he has something for this. But you know, what can you do? Oh, he's digging for it! And he draws 1 card, right? Because he has no artifact. And I think that was not the card he wanted. So you're saying
I'm
there is
never
a
done
chance.
for good.
With Silver Scrutiny we definitely want to play this. I mean, 8 mana and we draw 4 cards, it's not nothing. It's not nothing. Sure, do I have a basic? Of course, I came prepared, alright? And this was the secret play that we wanted since the start. The cut down. A random cut down from Field of Ruin that is called Demolition Field. Yeah, I mean, he is helping us a little bit, but those companions hurt, man. They dig him deeper into the deck. Alright, we still have the other token. You can see that we are grinding him out of value slowly. And now we are starting to threaten the life total if we wish so. But this is a good turn for our old Scrutiny. Alright, and here we are with some interesting cards. All of those will be useful. Let's just get rid of the land. We still have one Scrutiny, right? We have our second Liliana. She can be a Verdevil. This might be Eternal Wanderer. I'm not super sure, but I will risk it. Will he think about Liliana? Oh, that's a huge moment. Told you! Told you! I knew it's Eternal Wanderer, and I think he had it from like turn 4 onwards. This is how it felt. Oh, you will love this play. Sunfall. Can you discard whatever you have there?
Those who go my way tend
And
to
we also
regret
have another
it.
Liliana. I mean, I call it a sweep. Man, we absolutely disarmed this guy. And he will of course draw some insane bomb from the top that draws him basically 3 different cards. This is my life, man. Whenever I get... Look at this guy! He played 3 cards from a single top deck and answered all of my threats. This is absolutely impressive in very wrong way. And that's more than I wanted to handle. So if he has 1 or 2 more top decks like this, my plan might fail. Because I really didn't account that he will instantly answer everything and we'll have a full board. Look at this guy going. 3 cards a turn? Psh, easy. No way that he whiffs. Oh my god, that's really rough. We were not prepared for this. So I think we destroy Ever. And we Edict. Alright, let's go for it. That's not how it should work, but I think we still can win this. But every time things like this happen, I'm absolutely baffled, man. Absolutely. This way we also get more, right? Because we get 1 loyalty planeswalker on top of this. I still have Cardo. And my board is kinda impressive. Just please stop drawing insane things from the top. Can you draw a planes? Like, be a good person. I should probably play it first. Probably wouldn't change much, but maybe. Oh my god. I look! Oh my god. It's absolute madness. Just 1 card a turn and this guy just has more and more. It's absolutely crazy, man. So how are we playing against this? Oh man, I cannot believe he just drew double Paragon into Eternal Wanderer from the top. Impressive. Alright, opponent goes first. And as he will play creatures, we'll play removal. In the best magic fashion out there. I think we will go like this, because Deadly Riposte might hit whatever he plays anyway, so we can play it turn later. So this will be turn 2 and turn 3, right? Impulse, so he probably lost. I know it sounds funny, but I think he might have lost. Because he will use this, play land, use this, he will have only 1 mana for this turn, and like he didn't deal any damage so far. He's checking the priority is here, and he will be greedy, because they always are. So, do we go for the throat? I think so, because cut down kinda hits everything anyway, right? And down to 4 cards. You deal your damage for the day, absolutely amazing. We don't, well, we could go for a blue on the next turn, theoretically. So, If I play this into Reverie, it's not good enough yet. It's not good enough yet. I think this is the play. the famous do nothing strategy. Oh boy, that's scary. Alright, consider me very, very scared. This is not what I expected. That's harsh. So let's get Deadly Riposte. It's a good value. And we don't go with the card now. I didn't click it very quickly. This will be a problem for sure. Can I? Alright, so I think we just go double dog, but they won't be great. I think we need to be super aggressive right now, which might be problematic. Might be problematic. We don't have second blue as well. So we can beat everything, but not one creature every turn that gets stronger, and we don't have an answer to this one. Like, we kinda maybe have, but not really. Alright, that will be rough. Not yet. Not yet. So we will try to create some pressure. Emperor is our friend for sure. Here she is. And I still want to play lands. Alright, and the answer is Emperor. We need to make a lot of samurais and just go super wide before this kills us. That's a perfect creature. Of course we do not block this one. We need to raise, man. Alright. So, I'm not sure if this will work. Hopefully he doesn't have anything to burn the Emperor, because we kinda need her. Alright, looking pretty good so far still. Especially with the Revelry, right? A bit unfortunate draw here though. Alright, let's go like this. And we definitely can start attacking. 16. We are trying to raise, but not at a great ratio. If I play Sunset Revelry, I don't really get anything. But I still think we should. I don't think it will get better than this. And on the next turn we might be forced to play Scrutiny, right? Like, mono red generally goes to 0 cards very, very quickly. Alright, killing creature, sure. I think we can still cut it down, and we probably want to do it while we can. This way we don't lose as much. Emperor, good choice. So this is an instant, right? Yeah. And it will probably go on the Emperor now. Play with fire. Alright, so full top deck mode. 16 to 18. Oh boy, that's a good draw. I tell you, man, we can get it through. So generally more damage is creating samurais. I never done the full math. Oh, that's perfect. Do you want to attack? No. So we will make a weird trick, because it only works for one turn. This way we get full turn basically, and we still get the counter, so the ability kinda gave something. Sunfall not very good, and Silver Scrutiny unfortunately not super working here. Yep. This will be the play. We cannot attack with the companion. Play the land, it will be useful when we finally hit our mana. I mean, we are at 18. He needs to do a lot of work, and he probably wants to hit Emperor first. He's going for face. Sure. I'll take this damage. He's using Swift Spear as a blocker, which is impressive for a mono red player. So this can be our second blue, but it will be too slow, I think. Smite is good. Smite is a very good draw. We could go on the dog, it creates more damage. And with Smite I think we have the luxury to do so. So it means that the next turn will be Leafar, most likely. He might burn one of the creatures, so you know. It's still not guaranteed, but as you can see, he needs to deal 12 damage and we have Smite, so he actually won't deal any. Word prowess. cool. And let's see the attack. He is nearly dead. Not fully. Let's make sure that it's not scary at all, because he might have a burn spell. I think we should be able to win this race. Liliana is a good draw. So let's create 2 creatures that have 3 attack. Now we get rid of one of the blockers. I tell you, man, you don't need to answer Forge, you just need to kill your opponent before it works. And he went to 7 counters, like I think he played it on curve and it was still not enough. Right, we're again on the draw? Sure, I guess. So we will have a little bit better union, but it will be a bit harder to use, right? This will be toxic. Another... I tell you, man, everyone is only playing aggro, so... I don't think we'll be in super scary situation, so I just use 1 life to pay for this Smite. This way our Edict on the next turn is much better. And I don't think our opponent will be able to hurt us at all. You can already scoop, bro. It's over. You have 4 cards and we have 3 removal and 1 life gain. Also with lands. Brawler, sure. Wish I was on the play. So we are not drawing lands, this means that we probably can play Eiganjo right now. If I draw another land, we can try to save it. We probably need something like 4 mana. Sure. I could read and check if that will be a 3-3 or 4-4, but I just wanted to do this. Isn't it more epic? We're at 21, just having the best time of our life, and I tell you, my opponent will leave the game probably at this moment. Oh, it feels like justice. Man, if your whole deck is playing creatures, I can have a whole deck playing removal. Here we are in standard. We don't have blue mana yet. So how do we do it? This will be a bit tricky. I think, man, Scrutiny is tempting, but I think we just play like this. This is interesting. You know what? Respect to our opponent. He actually tries to do something interesting. I like it. I think it's a cool deck. So he puts counters with different ways. He doubles the counters, do the crazy stuff. And then, you know, then with Duelist he draws cards. Unless he plays a game. Oh, it's fine. I forgot it has Vigilance, but I can just block with Samurai. So, you know, just being good at Magic. Down to 2 cards. So we just try to hunt for double blue during the game, and then we should be okay. This, I believe, does nothing. Except create a creature, I guess.
In perfect harmony.
Alright, we definitely Edict the creature, or the Planeswalker. I have a little bit trouble with Liliana. I definitely want those cards, so I think we play like this. Let's just use Emperor for now. And try to start for the game. If we can draw 4 cards, that should be our game-winning advantage. This can die to Liliana -2, which means that we are super ahead. And we don't need more discard because we just hit our second blue mana. Which means that whatever he does, it won't be enough. We also have Emperor. Smart. I tell you, man, this is the true win con of the deck. That's why we splashed blue. Because when they see this and you draw all of those cards, like, they don't feel any hope for winning the game. Clay Champ, you know what? I like it. It's a pretty fun one. And that's an artifact, so we cannot do anything about it. However, we can just Silver Scrutiny for 4. I'm playing it main phase because then I get extra card, and that's good enough. Takenuma. Let's play more. With Silver Scrutiny we are fine. If he attacks Emperor, we can... I want to point out that we are on 20 against an aggro deck. We will block because if he doesn't do anything else, we just exile the champion with Emperor. And that is a... I tell you, man, Standard never has been easier. If everyone plays this stuff, we can just play the counter stuff, and suddenly, like, the game is like absolute piece of cake, right? 5 cards? Can I go 5? Sure. I'm sure he will stay in the game. And let's go with Raffine Tower. I don't need cut down. And I have 7 new cards. I tell you, man, Silver Scrutiny, the true win con. And our friend is a true chat of magic, just playing this creature a turn, but I think that at this point he really should scoop. There's no coming back from this.
Nobody knows Dominaria.
We will play the companion
Haven't you ever heard
and
of
try
personal
to...
space?
You know what? We actually will just go with Emperor. We have so much value, we can waste a bit of it, just to go for a faster refill.
Let your blade do
Especially that we can make another Emperor, so suddenly the clock is quick. I should probably read the card, but let's not bother. 4-3, sure.
I am the Emperor.
Enjoy?
Watch your troops.
Man, the easiest start dart of my life. Let's prepare against our aggro friends. Are you here? Are you an aggro deck? Alright, doesn't seem like it so far. We'll start with the Barons. We probably will go for Liliana. Hopefully we can Sunfall the Tenacious Underdog. Suddenly, no creatures to be seen. Man, not a single creature. You love to see it. So let's go for Liliana. And let's start
Your
with a
turn,
cut
drop
down,
it.
because it usually hits cards that he should already play. Probably sure that might come, but the problem is... Oh, alright. I mean, I think he just drew it, right? There's no way he did anything else. Very weird way to do the thing. Let's get some value instantly. And we say go.
Off you go.
I think we should still be fine, right? 5 lands. It could be big Sheoldred, but probably not. Obliterator. Oh boy, you love to see it. I should probably make the token later, but it doesn't really make a difference.
That's coming on.
Oh
Keep
boy,
watch for it.
he walked like... I tell you, man, that's all you need right now. Let's start discarding some cards. I heard he has too many.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Alright, let's go for the throat. Let's actually create a token first, because we are guaranteed to kill the Obliterator, whatever he has. And we can start being aggressive. As you can see, you can just smork him, especially if they have 0 cards in hand, which will be very soon the case. If they're a creature deck, you just kill everything. That's it. Oh, feels like justice. I encourage you highly. Man, this is so bad for him. Like, he's playing this into Liliana, so he actually will save the Edict. Because I don't want to have Liliana ultimate. We probably won't go so long into this game. I just want to use her abilities. Like, removal on top of the discard is a lot already. They should play 2 creatures if they went for this play. But they aren't. Maybe they really want to save one of those? In this case, they will. I still have a lot of removal, so whatever he plays, I just kill it. And Doc is a very, very good draw right now.
Friends has to leave.
Let's pump the Samurai, possible cut down, but that's good. Oh boy, that's even worse. Oh, you definitely do not want the Grasp. So we basically hit him anyway. Let's hit the face, down to 1 card. And we have answers to every type of creature. Destroy Evil, sure. It's highlighted because you can kill the companion. And this is the last card, he has to play it. Maybe Sheoldred? Or maybe a Geeks command. Alright, that's definitely a good one. Obliterator and the Sleeper. Interesting. But that was the last card, the best one. We have 2 loyalty on Emperor, so we can start doing it again. And he probably wants to save at least one of those cards. Alright. I mean, so you lost everything. Because we're plus Liliana and get rid of Obliterator, so even with Geeks command he is like no value. As you can see, when you meet a creature deck, like they feel absolutely hopeless if everything you have is a removal. Alright, opponent goes first. We have a bit too many lands for my taste, but I will try to take it. Alright. See, that's the problem with going second. You cannot answer it unless you hit your cut down, and you don't play many of those. I mean, even if you play all of them, you don't play many. Audacity. Alright. If I was on the play, I could already Liliana this and probably win the game already. But we aren't. So, go for the throat, has no targets. It's not the worst. The fact that this is the pumped creature means that, you know... Alright, I really needed to click... Oh, he's going for it! So, I think we just don't need to do anything. If he doesn't attack with Scruff, that's great. We could go Liliana, but that is not the play probably. We are not dying by Toxic, and we are close to Sunfall, so he will try to, you know, protect his board, but what he doesn't know is that we don't care about the board really. I could go for Edict right now, just to mess with him a little bit. And you know what? I like it. He might sacrifice Skrelf and draw a card, but that means that Catilda might die very easily on the next turn. So I'm trying to pretend I'm fighting for the board because I want to slow him down and make his plays very awkward so he never has, you know, the power he actually wants. But in the end I will just Sunfall anyway. I think 5 mana should be enough. I think it should be enough. So let's see if he goes for some huge hit. And let's see what he plays. If he plays a dog, I might kill the Weaver just to deny him card advantage. It also makes Catilda worse, right? We really want to exile Catilda? Oh boy, if 4 damage is all he makes. That's not great. I think he has something that he wants to copy, right? Or maybe not. So we prefer this one because here we gain life. With cycling tower we don't really get anything. So he might be prepared, but I don't think we care. In this situation we can just kill everything. No priority, that's what I wanted to check. We get rid of this, and as you can see we absolutely murder creature decks, and everyone is playing only creature decks, which is pretty cool. Let's wait actually. They generally don't play Tamiya safekeeping, and we might hit something interesting. 1 ossification. Alright, that's interesting. That is an upside, because now we know that we probably want to Sunfall, in which case go for the throat is absolutely amazing. I would normally play differently because I wanted to protect Liliana, and yeah, pretty cool stuff. Oh man, so easy to break standard. Just play full deck of removal. Alright guys, and now we are trying to master the deck with advanced tech intro. So what exactly we are doing here? Of course, as you've seen, as we mentioned in the intro, we are mostly just removal tree bar, because right now standard is extremely infested with aggro. Like most of your games will be against aggro that is trying to be on the play and play 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop and just overrun you before you actually can play a card. And the easiest counter to this is just make a deck that does exactly this, but with removal. So we also have 1 drop into 2 drop into 3 drop, and all of our drops remove creatures. So when they find themselves that you are at 20 on turn 3 and they don't have even any board, like they scoop faster than you can actually start playing your cards, man. You don't even need the win con. Your win con is Emperor, and it's usually enough. It creates a lot of pressure, especially that you can get them to very low cards, so even if they had removal, they probably already used it or discarded to Liliana or just traded for loyalty on Samurai. So I actually did not have any trouble closing games, even though it might seem that we don't have win cons. And one of the very interesting parts of the deck, of course we have Sweeper. You could think about adding 1 Farewell for enchantments. That's something you can consider if you want to be sneaky. But one interesting thing about this deck is Silver Scrutiny. As you can see, this is an Orzhov deck basically. And that was the last addition for the deck, because this goes 1-for-1 always. If your opponent draws 5 creatures and you draw 4 removal, surprise, surprise, you are getting hit in your face. And if that creature is squee, you might not like the result. So for this reason we are playing Silver Scrutiny, not Memory Deluge, because this gives you way more cards if you can tap out main phase. And that is the idea, because we don't have a lot of control tools. We have 3 cards that give card advantage in the whole deck. We cannot waste them, and we need to get maximum value when we finally cast them. And with double blue means that we don't need so many blue sources, so we can go mostly Orzhov mana base, and I think that's pretty cool. One thing you probably need to identify when you need to start killing them, because you need to kill your opponent a bit faster than normally with control decks, because you don't have true late game. Your late game is just board wipes and Emperor, so you need to make sure that it hits as hard and as soon as possible. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the cleansing experience of destroying all the aggro decks. The win rate is mind-blowing. I actually did not expect we'll go as high as 78% in Mythic. That's mind-boggling, but it shows you where the standard is at the moment. It's just aggro all over again. Alright guys, I think that's it for the day. And by the way, the tragic backstory of this deck. I created 2 very cool decks, and they were overrun with aggro, one after another, every game, and this monstrosity was created. So here's your villain backstory for the deck. I hope you liked the games, I hope you had a lot of fun, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe because it supports the channel. We are closer and closer to 10k, so if you want to help, that's how you do it. And yeah, see you tomorrow, and really thank you for being here. I really appreciate it.
With